I learned something. I learned something depressing about Genshin Impact. When you're tired to the point of passing out of incoherence, don't play Genshin Impact. Because when you do that, you get rid of the only Hydro Cup that you have on your second account. On Nouvelet. Not even for Nouvelet. By accident. You thought you had the right cup, but there was one next to it that was of the same make. You accidentally threw that into the one you have on him now. Did not want to do that because it fucked his crit ratio. And I'm building for Furina. Well, I'm finishing Sumeru, that's more important. But I am building for Furina. As you can see, the stats went beautifully. Very, very beautiful. I don't have festering desire, so I'm going to have to fish. I dread the day. I'm gonna have to put the pipe on her. We have to lay the pipe down on Furina. The whole reason why I'm busy trying to play Sumeru finishes because I'm trying to get every single Primogem imaginable. So, because of where I am in Fontaine on my main account, I'm trying to catch up so that I can play Fontaine instead on recordings for the second account. So that I can put Furina on the main account as there's so much shit on this one. By the time I've caught up to that point, I would have already had Furina. I mean, look at this. Nothing's done. Nothing's done. At all. I'm busy doing the purge of bulky dirge of... Yeah. Just this area alone, underground, has so many fucking Primogems. Casualty is also trying to farm as many Primogems as he can get, but he hasn't even been below the level of the upper desert. To Al-Haythams.
I'll bring my seasonings.
To Al-Haythams. Two nerds on a team. And Sinnoh.
Alright, everyone is here.
Oh no, my Al-Haytham.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first.
Oh no, nerd is about to nerd again.
We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Sinnoh shows no concern.
Who is behind it?
He instead wants revenge.
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Both? Why not say both?
Let's say both.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya.
Yes, he was taking care of something.
So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, Tainari had to punch shit out of him so he passed out so he wouldn't get up and do shit.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Why does she have to say it like that? Paimon talks so slowly. She talks very slowly. Now with Mia in Tower Fantasy, I can understand. She's a glitching robot. That's why she talks so slowly. But Paimon, you just say, trust your own senses and experience. We're trying to emphasize the message. Trust your own senses and experiences. He's not a kid, bro. It's Sinnoh. It's Sinnoh. Bro.
Alright. I'll remember that.
You should be more personal.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
If you mean their bold strategy was to get their ass beat so they can get arrested and be taken into Sumeru City, then yes, that was a bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it.
Now is not the time for snipe. Aletham. You don't need snark. Nerd.
Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Drinks tonight on there.
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Off there.
No, to fire us up now?
Upon there. Yes.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
Yes, give him a wedgie.
And if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
Right, Traveler, it's all up to you. No. Paimon.
So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I write, I do not speak.
I know that. So what?
It means he's going to write you the speech and you say it.
The scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Say that after talking for fucking 15 minutes. You say that after talking for 15 minutes in the, I think it was the video with him in it?
Fine, whatever.
Glad Taya's pissed at something.
Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Oh, fuck.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as a payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
If you see an enemy, stab them in the eye. That's always a good place to go for.
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think. A good sword to the ass is always good for killing an enemy.
What are you all doing here?
If you can't kill the enemy yourself, call the Aranara. They will do it for you.
Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
If it isn't the second hottest chick in Sumeru.
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
After there.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you?
Why are you spying on us? Should we need to call the Aranara in to take care of you?
But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Yeah, they chose to fucking do it here of all places.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you?
Yes, one of us. One of us.
One of us.
Yes.
You also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes.
Yes. Something very important.
Why does he say it so and then he gives her that look? Look me in my eye, woman. Very important.
Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Would have sent a text, but yeah, some of us don't wear akasha. I still don't know how to say it properly.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Why you gotta look at Al-Haytham while you're saying that? Exactly, Paimon. We don't agree on everything, but at the right moments...
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
That's only a secondary comment. I'm sad now.
That's right.
It's time to be sad, Paimon.
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay, I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Be discreet.
Yep, you
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to save a god. Listen, Lord Kusanali. Nahida, the little onion. She grows out of the ground. She has a team of spies. Wait, why didn't the team of spies save her?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
It's hard to believe everything that has happened till now. And our actions will be changed to many things tomorrow.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
I was speaking, Paimon. That's right, so... Just get a good night's sleep, everyone.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Says the one who always watches. Just like Tainari. You both always watch. You never sleep. I've never seen a Tainari sleep.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
I still don't understand why Aetham and Kava still shares an apartment at all, but okay.
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay, so I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yes, I'm developing a game on my Akasha. Yes, it's a mobile game. It has a whole bunch of microtransactions. I am Aetham.
Yep, good night everyone!
Right, till tomorrow! Bup! Still pull. Give me that shit. 5 stop. 5. Someone already have it 6. My disappointment is immeasurable. Njagaba. Jinagabra. Jinagaba day. Oh, let's go. Oh no, I wanted to talk to Aetham without
You
Aetham.
two, sleep well?
I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up.
I was too busy drinking Sumeru's roasted dog beans.
What about you all, Hatham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
Paimon's nervous.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
Maybe we should get Paimon a boxing bag or something to fight with her little Paimon hands. Paimon's like, take these hands. Paimon gets super serious about the boxing bag. There's a cutscene of Paimon just beating shit out of the boxing bag. That would be fairly interesting.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Please don't.
Yes, just in case. I want to confirm everything again.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it.
Yes, the Grand Sage Azar. Someone whose ass is about to get heavily beaten. Daya has a claymore, and he has an ass. If we add Daya's claymore plus ass, it equals one hell of a revenge story. I'm just being real.
Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What's that movie where the chick puts a whole concrete tube up a dude's ass? I'll put it in your grave too. There we go.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That was one of those movies where you were just like, go! Every time she did anything remotely vengeful, everybody was on her side.
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating.
Okay.
500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it could no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
Therefore, isolation torture chamber.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Danger Archon.
When you put things that way, the plan feels a bit unrefined.
Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
I still prefer the pronunciation of day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
There's no emergency access tunnel to the tree.
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Pretty much.
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Al-Haytham if things go south.
Yep, if something goes wrong, it's probably Al-Haytham's fault. I'm with Paimon and this one, Lumine. I don't know why you look at her like that. She's right. I'm with you, Paimon. We don't always agree. But today is that day. Today is that day. Oh, I still got so much fucking quests in Sumeru to do. I haven't even gotten the bounties unlocked. Although no doubt I could get it unlocked after this quest. I've done so much shit.
Scribe?
Where? Don't know who you're talking about.
Wait, are you Scribe Al-Haytham?
I'm not Scribe Al-Haytham.
Calm down, Paimon. Now's not the time.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for.
Don't worry, Viraf. Everything will be alright.
And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
The fuck are you supposed to do? Bro, do you not know who is standing in front of you? This is the scribe. This is the scribe. He decides what people shall and shan't be. Don't make him write a letter. Don't make him write a letter.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me.
What the hell you say? Hiya! 3rd place is failure.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking.
Emotional damage!
Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer.
For a nerd, Al-Haytham's good at roasting people. He has that smart roast on him, you know, that smart roast. That roast where you take the coffee beans through a whole process of different tools.
The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Why you look at me funny, man?
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
Top student of failure.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
We don't
I'm
know.
afraid I don't know either.
Al-Haytham's been bullshitting the entire time.
No idea?
He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances.
So we wasted their time, you say?
Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
The obvious farces. The farces.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
Yes, they will do it all for us.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
If it were Aether, I'd have a problem. But Lumine kinda dumb. Paimon's excited.
Academia's library?
Library.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going
That
through
is
here.
your one academia
really
library
just a walk
with
right
one
in?
tree of knowledge. Tell me that this is the best library in Teyvat. Bullshit.
The academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyagarba
Dum,
Day.
dum, dum, dum,
They're
day.
all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Act natural on this doom day. Act natural. Oh no!
What's this platform for?
Elevator.
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage.
I'm so tired playing this. I'm doing it again.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
I like how we're overestimating this Grand Sages, right? These MFs. Obvious our item has a modified Akasha, so they can't necessarily keep track of him. Dude was smart enough to get off the grid as fast as possible, and we aren't wearing Akasha, so there's no way for them to keep track that we are here unless they're actively looking through other people's Akasha at all times, which are clearly not. So, we're then overestimating the Sage, acting like the dude has some sort of thick sixth sense that enemies are surrounding him.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Yeah, some sort of sixth sense! I said that very wrong. I apologize.
Paimon, activate robot sequence self-destruction!
You're... What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
I've never wanted to punch someone in the face more than I do now.
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
My ability to punch someone in the face is carried over from Inazuma. Raiden A has given me one punch someone hard with lightning in the face card.
It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Let's talk.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand.
Why is everybody so annoying? Traveler has defeated gods, yet this dude think he can bring 3 dudes with spears and they're gonna kick our asses. Is that what you're going on about? They don't even have visions. This is irritating, man. It's irritating. This nerf is
The
irritating.
foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
That's exactly where they want to go, dick.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
I counted 8 guys. 8. We fought whole wars with like 50.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
The Fatui have ulterior motives.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
So, you're so smart that you didn't think to suspect Fatui of problems. No wonder that other dude was such a failure, man. There's a whole school of them. This is one of those schools that Asian parents never even bother to look at. It's not even a flick in their eye, bro. It's not even a flick.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
A gnosis.
worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work.
Why do we got to deal with idiot smart people all the time?
Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom.
You say that, but wisdom and intelligence are two different things.
We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge.
So you want to go to sleep and still study? Oh, what nerds.
Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight.
You could have done that at the beginning.
For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
You say it's the pinnacle of human wisdom, but in the end, you're still relying on a god.
You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
I had 3 brain farts in this. They act like Scaramouche is going to appreciate. They act like Scaramouche is going to appreciate them. I'm confused. Instead of going with the we can manipulate the mini goddess. I doubt you can manipulate the mini goddess, she's too smart for that. But we have already been proven that all the smart people in this game, at least in Sumeru, are idiots. I count Luke as a smart person. He doesn't get pulled by the nose in every which direction. Kai is a pretty smart dude. He's been pulling people by the nose in every which direction. So, who else do we have? Who else do we have? Look at Ayato. Toma the maid is smarter than these people. That's why there's a difference between wisdom and intelligence. These motherfuckers are intelligent. They are not wise at all. People with high IQ, with low EQ, speaking about emotion.
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali. What can she even do?
Bro, just let her out, man. Let her out. Let her out. Let her out. See what she do. See what she do. Who you go say what she will do?
Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods?
Bring her out, man. Bring her out. Stand in front of her and tell her that. Do it. Do it, coward.
We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom.
So you weren't even there. You weren't even...
The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like?
At this point, they're not even intelligent anymore. You're not even intelligent anymore. You would have expected them to be smarter because it's the archon of wisdom. You would expect the people to understand that every ounce of knowledge that they have means nothing to her.
With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
Just punch him, Paimon.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
Goddamn death.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Chill out, Paimon. This is all according to his plan.
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
I'll hate them. So you're still on the Academia side.
I don't believe that, because I'll hate them does not come across as intelligent stupid. Everyone else here does.
We finally started to trust you.
We've been set up. I'll hate them, you.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
Why are we still wearing the Akasha?
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself.
That doesn't make sense. We're not from the planet, so the tree can't predict us.
To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
When you say dishonored persons, does that also include your General Mahamatra?
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion?
I like how he's using all these smart technical terms, but it sounds like he doesn't the fuck know what he's talking about.
In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
External variable to Sumeru, but it's not supposed to work because we're an external variable to Tevek. They don't even know that there are 3 Kandrian people in their city at one point.
You're despicable.
Just calm down, Byron. Just don't listen. We don't need to talk to this person anymore.
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
What do you mean?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things out.
Alright, bro.
First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range.
Wait, what? What? Are these... Wait, what? You're now saying, oh, since you've been placed into our terminal, you'll have this leash upon you, like it would be the whole of Tevak. But it doesn't even go outside the range of the desert. This is why we need to have Zhongli on speed dial. When idiots like this come along, we call our 6,000-year-old Archon and let him pull out the meatball and roast his bitches.
Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
I do not see the reason to justify you with an answer.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia.
He defected because you said he did randomly.
With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
It sounds like a dude who comes up with so many plans that eventually the original plan just loses the plot.
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work.
I mean, fucking Shoelace could have guessed that answer.
Sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise.
Alright, bro, whatever you say.
Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then assassino. According to...
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems.
Yes, killing you would harm us gravely. We will still need to kill you, though.
However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
Yeah, these 4 guards are gonna fight us. Please let me fight them. No, it's a fucking cutscene. Tabitha's gonna get her ass beat now. Forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge.
Well,
forbidden knowledge.
Have here. So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor. You traitor!
Good acting
the most
there.
Rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham?
No, he isn't.
Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Let me just get Zhongli on speed dial, bitch. Was that all he had in him? Alhaitham, use your vision.
Insane.
Use your vision. I'm done. I give up. I'm done.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village.
You're not even killing him.
Find someone to take these 2 to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter...
I'm quiet because I'm baffled.
Excellent. You may begin.
I'm quiet because I'm baffled. I understand that doing all of this was part of some sort of Alhaitham plan. The irritation isn't that it was part of his plan, is that no one who is OP uses their OPness. No one who is overpowered decides, alright, I'm gonna whoop out damn lightning swords, or the dendro beam, the damn meatball. Everyone is weaker than what they're supposed to be. It irritates me every time. Stop crying, Paimon, it's not the time.
That's enough, Paimon. I don't think anyone gods can hear us anyway.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
Marvelous. Not bad, but worse than mine.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
That was close. We can relax for the time being.
The entire thing that got to me was how stupid the intelligent people of the Academia is.
We haven't managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan.
Yeah, let him cook, bro. Let him cook. Hold up. He's cooking.
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
Let's review what we discussed during the strategy meeting.
Right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
Yes, the confinement room, where we will be confined for some reason. They have a confinement room where when scholars are a little too naughty, we send them to the naughty corner of the confinement room instead of just fucking using a prison.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them.
They are?
Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
You don't sound nor look excited.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement.
Getting in contact with Nahida?
According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So this infiltration is to get more information.
So our job
Prepare
is to make a
in
big
advance.
hit. Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness.
Wake up! Wake up, you bitch!
However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Don't worry, I'll use the good old slap of wickedness. Coffee slap. Caffeine smack.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that all Hatham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
Godding death. It wasn't because of carelessness, but because of their arrogance. They think the Akasha is completely under their control.
Alright, so what now?
We first need to find a place with a best signal in this room. Then we try to connect with Nahida.
Sounds easy enough.
Beep.
We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it.
We use a speaker, and then we hear the that's the perfect time. You know the signal is strong. Or you receive the mixed message.
Flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like
By the tree.
the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
No. Somewhere. So it's. It was one of the back trees. Hey, I'm climbing over here. It's one of the back trees. Why do I remember this one? Grow a tree, make it a better
Are you
place.
getting anything?
It's fine, but I have a signal. Preparing to connect with the consciousness now.
Please work.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, you bitch! Is this a realm of consciousness?
You tell me this isn't a torture isolation chamber.
The heat is not moving. She really has sealed off her consciousness. Need to think of a way to wake her up. Be ready, hands. Now is the time. Damn it! Thwarted! Barrier! Maybe I should smack the barrier. Is Nahida using this barrier to isolate the consciousness from the outside world?
Nahida!
Oh,
Hey, Nahida!
that's new.
Dang it, she isn't reacting. Seems like she can't sense me.
When did it first start?
Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Hey now, you're a rockstar. Get your game up, jump, hey.
But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana.
I'm stuck in the Surasthana.
The sages are creating a god to replace me.
Sages creating gods in order to replace me.
And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida!
What now? Is there really nothing I can do? But she's right here in front of me. I can't just give up like this. Already left her behind when the doctor first appeared. I can't do that again.
Honestly, I would have just killed all the NPCs and be done with it.
Nahida!
Yes, use Animo. Well, then again, it's external to the planet Animo. It should work. Rasengan!
It's so quiet here.
Wake up! Yes, take my Rasengan!
Now that I think of it, I
Futon! Rasen Shuriken!
Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Isolation torture chamber much?
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar. You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Rasengan! Rasengan!
Nahida!
Rasengan!
Nahida?
She's so short.
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
To get you out of the torture isolation chamber.
Here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just, when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You feel angry now?
You should have been angry ages ago.
Exactly.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
I unlocked wind mode Rasen Shuriken.
Wait, Tanya. Nida's awake.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyargarba Day stuff?
Why is the isolation chamber filled with books? Oh, it's one of those, we give them the bad books, the worst books, the most terrible books kind of situation, maybe. I'm just guessing.
I guess they finished entering all the knowledge capsules.
Yep! So that means our next act is Nilu's performance!
You go.
After some back and forth, we confirm that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya.
Yes, he was taking care of something.
So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, Tainari had to punch shit out of him so he passed out so he wouldn't get up and do shit.